Namaskar. Income tax return filing. We have seen videos on income tax calculation and other things. Now, for every financial year, the following year, the next year will become assessment year. For the current year, 2023-24, in which we are earning. So we have to submit return by July 31st of 2024. Up to March, whatever the earning is there, we'll have to calculate and keep the return ready. And whatever TDS, tax deducted at source, will have to be filed by the concerned deducting authorities by May end. So they will submit, once they submit it, this 26 AIs will give you complete picture, and Form 16 also can be downloaded from the site, income tax site. Now, e-filing portal is there. Now, for the current year, current assessment year, that is for the financial year 2022-23, that is the period ended in March 31st, 2023. The last date was already over. That was July 31st, 2023. Now, with the extended time for filing return with penalty is now ending on December 31st of this year. Another, today is, let us say, another 1 week or so you have time. So we have to file. So we'll see who are all have to file what return, Form 1, ITR 1, or ITR 2, ITR 3, or ITR 4. Let us see those details. And those who have failed to file return for the financial year 2022-23, that is the period ended March 31st, 2023. If they have not filed so far, please file by the end of this month, it is December 31st, 2023, with penalty. Thereafter, you can't file. There are a lot of issues we are going to discuss in this video. The last date for filing ITR for the financial year 2022-23, that is assessment year, is the current year, was July 31, 2023, which is over. If you missed filing within the due date, still you can file a belated return before December 31st of 2023. So with some penalty, we'll see that. The ITR filing last date for financial year 2023-24, that is the current financial year. It is going to be, next year is going to be assessment year for the current financial year. That the assessment year is 2024-25. And the last date is July 31st, 2024. That anyway time is up because this year whole calculation we have to do, then it will start. And mainly this video is for the people who have failed to submit return so far for the last financial year. That means current assessment year. Now, those who have not filed before July 31st, 2023 have to pay penalty of 1,000 rupees if their total income, not taxable income, the total income is below 5 lakh. Below 5 lakhs, you don't have to pay any tax. That is for taxable income. So, assuming that your total income is more than 5 lakhs, let us say, some 7-8 lakhs, still you may not have to pay any tax. But if you are not filed, who are all to file? Those who have got earning in a year more than 2,50,000 has to file. Number one. How? On an average, if you get monthly salary of 21,000, necessarily you will have to file income tax, whether you pay tax or not. In any case, in the new regime, up to 7,27,000, you don't need to pay any tax. And old regime, if you have got housing loan, interest payment, savings fully, etc., some 8 to 9 lakhs, you don't need to pay tax because all after deduction, your taxable income will come below 5 lakhs or up to 5 lakhs, which entitle you not to pay any tax. So now So here the point is it is not taxable income, it is total income. So those who have got income of more than 2,50,000 in a year have to necessarily file income tax return. So those who have filed in time, there is no penalty. So beyond that, the penalty amount is 1,000 rupees for people who have got the total income below 5 lakhs. Above 5 lakhs, it is 5,000 rupees. This is without checking into whether you have to pay tax or not. It is only your total income is this much, you have not filed. So you have to give. There are certain exemption for senior citizen. If they have got only pension or this thing, no other income. There is some limitation, they don't need to file. Those things we will discuss separately. Now, those who are necessary to file should file now, at least if they are not done before July 31st of this year. After December 31st, they will not be able to file, but notice will come. It will be unnecessary problem. Then they have to file against the notice. All penalties will play. There are many other issues. Let us say, if the taxpayer misses the deadline of filing belated return, then he will not be able to file income tax return for the year, for the financial year 2022-23, unless notice is received by from the IT department. They will send a notice certainly. If we fail to submit now, after the December 31st, slowly notice will come, all penalty, everything will come, whether you have to pay tax or not. There is something different. Now, but there is another genuine reason. Suppose if you can justify the uh, reason for not filing till December 31st, then you can always file a letter through online portal or directly for condonation of delay. The section is 119, and once income tax authorities allow, that is, they are ready to condone, they have condoned it, then you can always file. But again, it amounts to paying penalty, etc. Penalty is compulsory. So penalty in this case, whether you have to pay tax or not, is 10,000 rupees lump sum. Other than that, any due tax for every month 1%. So it is annually 12% per annum. Interest will also be calculated for the payable income tax if there is there. So all these issues make us to file immediately. We should avoid delaying or avoid failing to file. We should ensure that we file and there is no issue. Now, not only that, if people do not file as per the rule, there is a possibility income tax department can prosecute the defaulting person also. Now, ITR 1, income tax return 1, Sagaj. Sagaj, it means simple. It is simple only. Very simple, and you will get all the information from your 26 AAS. On seeing that, you can file straight away. Whatever TDS, whatever you have paid, everything will be shown in that. Only you have to pick up those data. Of course, you have your own data. You can cross verify whether it is right or not. If there is any mistake, you can always write to the income tax department. This is wrong. Whatever is shown in the 26 AS is wrong, and you can give proof, etc., for possible correction. But now, this return is, we are talking about resident case only. Resident, non-resident, we already discussed. So this return is to be filed by individual or resident, and the total income should be within 50 lakhs annually. And those who get salary, pension, income from only one house property, it could be rent income or self-occupied property, no issue. Self-occupied property, you can have two also, there is no issue. Because anyway, you are not going to have any tax, I mean, taxable income on that. Otherwise, when you have income for one house property, you can have only this sagaj. More than one, you have to go to other form, we'll discuss. And other sources includes interest received. Family pension is considered to be other source. It is not under salary or pension. We have already discussed this point also. And dividend. And agriculture income up to only 5,000 rupees. Those people can Not all, any one of them or all also. This salary, pension, income from one house property, or interest, family pension, dividend, etc. Or and aggregate income to 5,000. You can file ITR 1, which is easier, which is the easiest form to file. So what about the other form? Now, but if you are individual, you get only all those things, but still you are a director during the previous year in a company. No, you can't file ITR 1. And if you have got the previous year, the relevant year is previous financial year. Unlisted equity, sir. What is unlisted equity, sir? It is not in the Nifty or BSC, all those things. So those shares, if you have, it's something like promoters or other directly purchasing all those things. So then also you cannot use this ITR 1. Or you had an asset located outside India. Yes, you can't. If you have or you had during the previous year, you can't file ITR 1. If you are a signing authority for any account maintained in place other than India, then again you cannot file ITR 1. And if you have got income outside India, though it is less than 50 lakhs, again you cannot file ITR 1. Same way, the deduction automatic. This is actually 194 again, profession, other things you cannot file. And all these business related, a person who's in whose case payment or deduction of tax has been deferred on ESOP basis, you cannot file. And any profit or loss, normally loss, carried forward loss, again you cannot file under, because loss will come under business and other things, even house property, more than one house property. Those cases you cannot use ITR 1. So simply if you have got only salary income or family pension income or income from house property, one house property, dividend and aggregate income up to 5,000, all put together also you can file. Other than it, they have to go to other form. Let us see the next form. ITR 2. ITR 2 is applicable for individual or Hindu undivided family. Hindu undivided family, again Karta, all those things will be there. We are not discussed. We'll discuss separately. So this return is applicable for individual, not to, but so you can, an individual who has got whatever we are told in ITR 1 can file ITR 2 also. There is no bar. But only condition is the person or this Hindu undivided family. Here Hindu undivided family is added. They have to file ITR 2. Because they have to give family details, all those things. That who is Karta, all those things will come. And the important condition is the income under the head profit and gains of business or profession. If you have any income under even temporary business or permanent business, temporary profession, then you can't file this. You go to the next form. Now, so other than that, the difference between ITR 1 and ITR 2 is here Hindu undivided family is added. But it is not a simple form. You have to give additional particulars in this. Now ITR 3, again individuals and Hindu undivided family, but here the person has got income, that is profit or gains, whatever it is, from business or profession, which may be temporary, seasonal or permanent also. So they have to file ITR 3. Those who have to file ITR 3 cannot file return under ITR 1, 2 or 4. This is very important. That means their account can be audited. There are many things. They have to maintain account for the business or profession. All those things will come in this ITR 3. Here, but here the difference is the people who file ITR 1 cannot file in ITR 3. ITR 2 also cannot. That we have discussed already. Right. Next point. ITR 4. It is again ITR 4. If you have got business income, but which is the turnover, it is not income, but the turnover of the business is up to 50 lakhs only, and you are going to be taxed under the presumptive tax. Profession is one section and business is one section under section 44AD, 44ADA and 44AE. These are all presumptive taxes in the sense if you have a business and all the business things are transacted only through online, there is no cash transaction in your business. If you declare up to 6% or more, you don't need to show any account. You can file. Only thing is the condition is your turnover does not increase beyond 50 lakhs. So you can file this ITR for Sugam. Again, Sugam is nothing but simple form. So you don't need to maintain account because you are a small business person. Take the case of professionals. Professionals also need not maintain their account provided their turnover is below up to 50 lakhs and they have to be taxed again presumptive basis for the 25% of the value because this 6% is only for business and 6% again in a business you have a small cash transaction, let us say, then the minimum presumptive tax should be 8% or more. Then again you don't need to submit account if your total turnover is below 50 lakhs and your presumptive tax is more than 8%, where you have at least some of the transactions are cash transactions. Maybe you may have to explain if it is more. Otherwise, normally there is no need to submit account, etc. This is ITR 4. And here it adds ITR 4, you can file even this salary, etc. ITR 1 people also can file ITR 4. But there is no need unless you have professional income or business income. It is only you are going to unnecessarily get into additional thing which is not required, but it is allowed here. But 3 is something different. It's not connected with anything. ITR 3 cannot be connected with any of the other forms. ITR 4 we have already discussed, and one more condition is LLP people cannot file. Otherwise ITR 4, like ITR 3 everybody can file other than individual, and ITR 4 firm also up to 50 lakhs we already discussed. Limited liability partnership people cannot file. They have to give the details in ITR 3. That is the difference. Otherwise, it is all same. Now, ITR 4 is not a mandatory thing. It is a simplified return, which we have discussed already. And it is only a presumptive basis. You don't need to show accounts. This is for ITR 4. Now, one more thing. Before this, we have discussed about our filing and all. Now we are going to discuss about, suppose you have limited income. You feel your income will not come to the taxable level. So if you are below 60 years of age, you can give form 15G. Suppose bank account, let us say, you get interest, etc. But your income is not going to reach this 5 lakhs or whatever it is. So naturally, you don't have to pay finally tax. So even if TDS is made, you'll have to get refund, etc. So you can file a form declaring that you are, it is only for individual, it's for not company for firm and all. You can submit this that my receipts, total receipt for the year is going to be less than the minimum taxable income or whatever it is. So it is normally total income up to 5 lakhs. You can say and ask the bank people not to deduct tax in the form 15G, which they will accept. They will file this and do it. So point is basic exemption limit you are not crossed. Now the same form, if the person is above 60 or above, 15H has to be filed. Otherwise same only. So this form will help you from not getting your income bringing under TDS, tax deducted source, and you will be filing again. But nowadays refund comes immediately. It doesn't take more than a day to 1 month. But still, if your income is not going to reach a level where income tax assessment is to be done, there is no need. You can give this form and do with that. With this, we are completing income tax return filing. I invite comments from my viewers, critical comments and positive comments also, and whatever subject they need, they can send in the message. I will be ready to address those questions also, and comments also are welcome. Thank you.